Hello, today I am going to take a class on projection of planes. We have different types of planes. As you know, here is a triangular plane. It's a isosceles triangular plane, and it is a equilateral triangular plane, and here is a square plane. Okay, and similarly we have pentagonal lamina. Plane is also called as lamina. So here is a pentagonal lamina, and one more is the hexagonal lamina. So in today's class, let us solve a problem on projection of planes by taking an example of pentagonal lamina. Here in this problem, he has given a pentagonal lamina is resting on HP. Pentagonal lamina is resting on HP with one of its corner, and the edge length he has mentioned, the edge length is 25 mm, which is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to HP, and the perpendicular bisector is which is passing through the resting corner appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP, and he has asked to draw its projection. We already know the different types of laminas, how different positions, how to deal with the different cases. Now in this today's case, I am taking an example of pentagonal lamina which is resting on HP with one of its corner position, and it is inclined at 30 degrees to HP, and its perpendicular bisector is passing through the resting corner which appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So our main focus is on this apparent angle. Appears to be means it's a problem of apparent angle. So let us solve this problem today. So let us solve the problem in 3 stages. Okay, I'll start with the first stage. You are supposed to draw one XY line. You know, this is VP and it is HP. Okay, here in this case, the pentagonal lamina of edge length means this length is 25 mm, and for first stage we will need the information where it is resting, whether it is resting on HP or on VP. So in this case it is resting on HP. With what position, whether it is resting with its edge or resting with corner, we need that information. So for that, for first stage, this data is enough. The type of lamina, which is the pentagonal lamina, and its edge length is required, which is nothing but 25 mm, and we also need where it is resting, whether resting on HP or on VP. So in this case it is resting on HP, and also we need whether to consider the corner position or the edge position. Since in this problem he has mentioned clearly that it is resting on HP with corner, so I have to consider this as a corner position problem. Okay, so here we have got the sufficient information for the first stage, pentagonal lamina. Let us construct the pentagonal lamina. Since it is resting on HP, you have to start the solution from HP. Why? Because in the first stage, I am going to assume that the lamina is parallel to HP. As I told you, this problem will be solved in 3 stages. First stage, I am going to assume it is parallel to HP. Why means only when it is parallel, then only we can see its complete true size. Okay. So here the pentagonal lamina is resting on HP. So assume that it is parallel to HP in the first stage. Okay. Whether it is resting its corner, so consider the corner position. Here the corner position you are supposed to consider. Okay. So here it is resting on HP. You can take, I will consider this surface itself as the HP and this board itself as the VP. Now it is resting on HP with its corner. Assuming that it is parallel to HP, I need to draw its top view and front view. So when it is parallel to HP, as you know, we can see its complete size. Hence, I am looking at the top, from the top, okay, the view is obtained on HP. So let me represent the first stage of the lamina on HP. So since it is resting on HP, the HP is rotated by 90 degree, right? So here actually you will get a view like this. Since HP is rotated by 90 degree, I will get the image in this manner. Okay. The that is corner should come to the left side, and the edge, this edge should come to the right side. The edge length is 25 mm. Draw a line of 25 mm length and draw another edge at an angle of 108 degree. For pentagon, included angle is 108 degree, and also draw one more edge at an angle of 108 degree. Okay, so here also the edge length must be 25 mm only. I have drawn a edge. This edge, actually it is resting with corner. I rotated by 90 degrees. So this edge will come to this side, and these two edges I have drawn by taking an angle of 108 degree as included angle, and length should be 25 mm. From here, draw a arc of what length? 25 mm. Similarly, from here also draw one more arc of length 25 mm to get this point, to get this corner. Okay. So name them as A, B, C, D, E. This is the top view of the pentagonal lamina in the first stage. Okay. Let me draw the projection lines to get its front view. Excuse me. Draw its projection lines. I am going to draw the front view now. Okay. So now when you see from the top, you can see the complete size of the lamina because it is parallel to HP. Now if you look from the front, the image appears as a line. The same line I have represented here. The projection of A is A dash, projection of B is B dash, projection of point C is C dash. You can observe here the point D is lying behind of C. So when both points are lying along the same line, the nearer point is visible. Along the same line, whichever is lying behind, that will be invisible. So I'll keep that point within the bracket to represent that it has a hidden point. Similarly, B is nearer to the observer, it will be visible, whereas along the same line we have the point E, it will not be visible to the observer. So represent it as E dash within the bracket to show that it is a hidden point. Okay. So with this we have drawn the top view and front view of the pentagonal lamina resting with one of its corner. So in the first stage, I assume that it is parallel to HP, and by assuming that I have drawn its top view which is to the true size, right? And from the front view I have drawn just a line which is a which appears as a line from the front, so I represented the view as a line. Now let me come to the second stage. What is the second stage? That here it is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Now in the first stage I assume that actually it is parallel to HP, but actually it is not parallel, it is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So lift the lamina by an angle of 30 degree. Initially you have made it as parallel. Now you are going to lift the lamina by an angle of 30 degree. So keeping the lamina in this position, draw its front view and top view. Front view, again the same front view appears as a line at an angle of 30 degree. Keep the point A dash fixed, measure this length and draw the same line at an angle of 30 degree. Measure the distance from A dash to B dash and transfer with a arc. This is a point B dash. Now from B dash to C dash, measure and transfer with a arc. And write the point D dash and E dash. Okay. So now I have drawn the second stage of the lamina, that is the front view of the lamina. Let me draw the projection lines. Now project these points to get the top view. The point A is here projected. dash, A horizontal projector, A dash vertical projector, they meet at this point, call it as A. Similarly, B horizontal, B dash vertical meet here, C horizontal, C dash vertical meet here, D horizontal and D dash vertical meet here, E horizontal projector, E dash vertical, they meet at this point. So join them. This is the top view of the pentagon in the second stage. You can observe here the pentagon size has been reduced. Why there is reduction in size? Because whenever the lamina is parallel, I can see the true size in the plane to which it is parallel. Now actually in this first stage it was parallel to HP. So I have drawn the true size in the HP. In second stage actually it is not parallel, it is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So I have lifted up the lamina by 30 degree. I have drawn its front view as a line, top view as again a pentagon but of the reduced size. Why this reduction in size? Because of the inclination. So because only when it is parallel I can see the true size. Whenever it gets inclined to some angle, its image is going to reduce in size. Okay, this is about the second stage. Now let us come to the third stage. In third stage, he has mentioned that the perpendicular bisector passing through the resting corner appears to be at 30 degrees to VP. What is that? Which element? The perpendicular bisector passing through the resting corner. Here is the resting corner. Okay, a line passing through this is known as imaginary line. Passing through this corner is known as the perpendicular bisector. That is, this line should be perpendicular to this edge. Okay, so this line, if you draw an imaginary line perpendicular to this edge, that line becomes the perpendicular bisector. So this bisector, which is passing from the resting corner, okay, is inclined at, is not just inclined, is telling that appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Whenever they say that appears to be, that means the given angle itself is the apparent angle. So you are supposed to shift this apparent side of the lamina to the apparent inclination directly. Okay. Let me draw a line at an angle of 30 degree. You can draw either this side or this side according to your convenience and the space available. Let me draw this one. Draw a line at an angle of 30 degree. Okay. Now, which is the perpendicular bisector? Let me construct it here. Through the resting corner, you should be perpendicular to the opposite edge. I will call this as the point M. Okay, AM. So this AM appears to be at 30 degrees to VP. So whenever they say that the word appears to be, so that given inclination is the apparent inclination. Hence, this side of the pentagon is the apparent side. That, and here AM is the apparent side of the perpendicular bisector. So apparent side of the AM can be directly shifted over here. Okay. So whenever they say that median or perpendicular bisector or diagonal, so they are all the imaginary limits. When they give inclination with respect to them, you should search for the word appears to be. Whenever there is a word appears to be, the given angle is the apparent angle. Whenever that word is not there, again there is a one more method to find out that apparent angle. Let us discuss it later. Okay. Now here the apparent angle is given. I will shift this AM directly. Fix the point A. Measure the distance from A to M and transfer it with an arc. Right. Now how to transfer the remaining elements? You can see this AM is perpendicular to CD. So can I draw a line perpendicular to AM now? AM is perpendicular to CD. So this perpendicular line I am going to construct here. So if I rotate the lamina like this, the point D will come here and point C will come this side. Okay. Now I have the point A, C and D. Remaining 2 points are E and B. You can go for arc method. You know the distance from D to E, measure and draw a arc. D to E, measure and draw with a compass. Similarly, A to E, you know the distance, measure and draw the arc. You get the point E. Similarly, C to B, measure and transfer with the arc. Similarly, A to B, measure and transfer with the arc. So call it as point B. Okay. Now join this. You have got the pentagon transfer to the third stage, where we have shifted the lamina such that the perpendicular bisector is at an angle of 30 degree. And I am drawing rough figures. When you are going to construct, you are supposed to use compulsorily your instrument box and draw according to the dimensions. Okay. Here is a pentagon transferred to the given angle such that the perpendicular bisector is at an angle of 30 degree. Now final view, the front view I should get, that can be easily obtained by projecting the projector lines from point A, horizontal projector from A and vertical projector from A dash. This is a horizontal projector from A dash, vertical projector from A. Both coincide at this point. Call this as A. Similarly, draw a projector from B. Get horizontal projector from B dash. Wherever they intersect, call it as B dash. Similarly, C. Get horizontal projector from C dash. Call this as C dash. Similarly, D. Get horizontal projector from D dash. E. E dash is here. Get all the 5 points upwards projected and get the horizontal point projected from the second stage. Wherever they coincide, they mark them as a third stage points and join them to get the pentagon in the third stage. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash. So finally we have got the same point A itself as the resting point. Okay, such that the laminae appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Which is inclined? Which element is inclined? The perpendicular bisector passing through the resting corner. A is the resting corner. Through A, the passing projector is AM. The perpendicular bisector is AM, which is inclined at 30 degree, and the lamina itself is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So here it is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Hence here also it will be inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So this is how you can solve a problem whenever they give the apparent angle.